The Age of Aquarius. It's a term that's been spoken about for centuries, but what does it truly mean? Is it just another astrological event, or is it something far more significant? What's really coming in this new age? The Age of Aquarius represents a shift in the way humanity experiences the world. It's a time of spiritual awakening, a shift from the material, ego-driven existence to a more collective, spiritually aware consciousness. But how does this shift actually happen? What is the transformation that's taking place in the world right now? To understand the Age of Aquarius, we need to first take a step back and look at the astrological significance. The astrological ages are based on the precession of the equinoxes, a slow, nearly 26,000-year cycle. We've just completed the Age of Pisces, which was characterized by themes of faith, religion, and duality. But now we are entering the Age of Aquarius, an age that brings themes of individual empowerment, unity, and innovation. Aquarius is an air sign, and air is associated with thought, communication, and intellectual freedom. This age is going to be about the expansion of the mind. We are moving from a world focused on survival and material success to a world focused on higher consciousness, where information and ideas flow freely and without limitation. Aquarius also represents community and collective energy. It's no longer just about one person's success. In the Age of Aquarius, we're moving toward a more interconnected world, where each person contributes to the whole. As we transition into this age, it's important to understand that we are not isolated individuals, but part of a greater collective consciousness. This shift will also bring about a change in how we view spirituality. In the past, spiritual teachings were often tied to institutions or dogmas, but in the Age of Aquarius, we are moving toward a more personal understanding of spirituality. It's about each person discovering their own connection to the divine, not through external authorities, but through their own inner wisdom and experiences. We are on the precipice of a new era where awakening becomes available to all. It's not just for a select few, it's for everyone. This is the promise of the Age of Aquarius. Spiritual awakening for the masses. As the vibrations of the earth continue to rise, we are all being called to awaken to a higher consciousness. This awakening isn't going to happen all at once. It's going to be gradual. There will be challenges along the way. But the seeds of spiritual awakening are already being planted, and we can already see the early signs of the shift in our world. People are waking up. They're questioning the old systems. They're seeking deeper meaning and purpose, and they're finding it through meditation, mindfulness, new spiritual practices, and a renewed interest in the mysteries of the universe. The Age of Aquarius brings with it a shift in the collective psyche. We will start to see less separation and more unity. More people will begin to realize that we are all interconnected, and that the way we treat the earth, each other, and ourselves is the key to our survival and prosperity. This age will bring forth a new understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. It's not about individual success anymore. It's about the success of the collective. As we enter this new era, it's crucial to prepare ourselves. The Age of Aquarius is a time for each of us to open our minds and hearts, to shed the old ways of thinking, to release the limited beliefs that have kept us bound, and to embrace a more expansive, inclusive, and loving way of being. We are entering a time of great change, but also of great opportunity, a time for personal and collective transformation. The future is bright, and it's up to each of us to step into the light of the new age. As we move deeper into the Age of Aquarius, we must understand that this isn't just a moment. It's a shift in the very fabric of our collective consciousness. It's a change in the way we see the world, and more importantly, how we interact with it. In the past, we lived in a world where the individual was the focus. Success was measured by how much you could accumulate, how powerful you could become. But the Age of Aquarius is about a different approach. It's about community, collaboration, and unity. It's about realizing that we are all interconnected, that each of us plays a part in the greater whole. The shift toward unity means that the old boundaries between cultures, nations, and even ideas are starting to dissolve. We no longer have to see ourselves as separate from one another. Instead, we are all co-creators in this beautiful experiment called life. This is the foundation of Aquarius, the water bearer, who shares the knowledge and wisdom for all to benefit. In this new age, we're also seeing the rise of technology and how it can be used for the greater good. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of innovation. In this age, we are on the verge of massive technological breakthroughs that will help us shift into a more connected and globalized world. From advancements in energy, to health, to communication, technology will be a tool for awakening and growth. But this age is also about freedom. Freedom from outdated structures, freedom from societal expectations, freedom from the old paradigm of control. This is where the Aquarius energy comes in strong. It's about breaking the chains and finding new, empowering ways to live. This freedom is not about rebellion without cause, but about self-liberation. It's about finding the courage to embrace who you truly are without fear of judgment or conformity. It's about the freedom to express yourself authentically, to live your truth without apology. The shift we're experiencing will also bring greater awareness of the need to take care of our planet. As we move forward into this new era, we will see an increase in sustainability and eco-consciousness. Aquarius represents the collective consciousness, and as more people awaken to the reality of our shared responsibility, we will see changes in the way we live, work, and interact with the Earth. This is a time for reconnection, reconnecting with the Earth, with each other, and with ourselves. Aquarius is about understanding the interconnectedness of all life. When we realize that everything is connected, we begin to make decisions that serve the greater good. This can be in small ways, like choosing to recycle or reduce waste, or in larger ways, such as advocating for global sustainability. But this awakening is also about inner growth. As we step into the Age of Aquarius, more people will begin to explore spirituality on a personal level. It's no longer about following a particular dogma or belief system, but about awakening to the divine within. Spirituality will be less about religion and more about personal experience, the experience of feeling connected to something greater than ourselves. The Age of Aquarius is about unlocking the power of the individual and realizing that we each have the ability to shape our own reality. As we align with the energy of Aquarius, we're also stepping into a new era of self-mastery. No longer will we rely on outside authorities for our spiritual truth. We will become our own guides, learning to trust the wisdom within and using it to navigate this exciting new era. This spiritual awakening is not just for a few, it's for everyone. As the vibrations of the earth rise, more people will wake up to the truth that they are spiritual beings having a human experience. The Age of Aquarius will bring us together, not only as individuals seeking knowledge, but as a global community awakening to the same truths. As we continue to step into the Age of Aquarius, it's important to understand the profound impact this age will have on our collective consciousness. This is a time of transformation, not just on a personal level, but on a global scale. The shift is already happening, and many people are waking up to the truth that something big is changing. The Age of Aquarius is characterized by innovative thinking, the pursuit of truth, and the embracing of individual freedom. It's a time when new ideas will rise and old systems will begin to crumble. The way we think about success, power, and even spirituality will undergo massive shifts. One of the major changes we're seeing is the rise of collective consciousness. In the past, we've often focused on the individual, what we can achieve alone. But the Age of Aquarius is calling us to see the bigger picture. We are all connected. What happens to one of us affects all of us. We're no longer just separate individuals living side by side. We are interconnected. We are part of the same energy field. As this shift takes place, we will see more people coming together to work toward the common good. This is not a time for competition, but for collaboration. The focus will move from personal gain to the well-being of the collective. Aquarius calls for unity and diversity, where each person can contribute their unique talents and gifts for the benefit of the whole. This new era will also bring about a revolution in technology. With Aquarius ruling technology and innovation, we can expect to see rapid advancements in fields such as artificial intelligence, energy, medicine, and communication. These advancements will transform the way we live, connect with each other, and interact with the world. We're entering an age where information will flow freely, and we will have access to knowledge like never before. But while technology will advance, the Age of Aquarius is also about spiritual evolution. This is not just an age of intellectual growth. It's an age of spiritual awakening. We are waking up to the realization that we are more than just our bodies, and more than just our minds. We are divine beings having a human experience. As we awaken to this truth, we will begin to see the world in a new light. We will realize that everything is energy, and that our thoughts, emotions, and actions create our reality. The Age of Aquarius is a time for self-empowerment. No longer will we rely on external authorities or institutions to tell us what's true. We will become our own spiritual leaders, seeking truth from within and trusting our own intuition. It's a time when people will begin to follow their own paths, creating their own spiritual practices based on their unique experiences and beliefs. Another important aspect of the Age of Aquarius is the shift towards sustainability and eco-consciousness. As we awaken to the interconnectedness of all life, we will begin to understand the importance of taking care of our planet. Aquarius represents the collective well-being, and as we move forward, we will see more people advocating for environmental protection and sustainability. We will realize that the health of the earth is directly tied to our own health, and that we must take care of our planet in order to thrive. This is also a time of healing. As more people awaken spiritually, there will be a mass healing on a global level. Old wounds will be healed, and people will begin to let go of the pain and suffering of the past. We will move from a place of fear to a place of love. This shift will be profound, a shift from the individual's survival to the collective's thriving. As we continue to embrace the energy of the Age of Aquarius, we must also understand that the path forward will not always be easy. There will be challenges, there will be resistance, but we are stronger together. And as we align with this new energy, we will find that the strength of the collective will carry us through. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment of your transformation journey. As we continue to embrace the energy of the Age of Aquarius, it's important to remember that this age is about more than just a shift in collective consciousness. It's also about personal transformation. This is a time for each of us to awaken to our true potential. No longer are we bound by limiting beliefs or societal expectations. We are stepping into our personal power. This is a time for us to recognize that we have the ability to create the life we desire, simply by aligning with the universal energy that flows through all of us. The Age of Aquarius is a time for freedom. Not just the freedom to do whatever we want, but the freedom to express who we truly are. The freedom to be authentic, to step out of the mold, and to embrace our unique individuality. Aquarius calls for the release of old systems and beliefs that no longer serve us, and for the creation of new systems based on equality, justice, and compassion. This is the time to empower yourself, to step into your truth, to trust your intuition, and to embrace your inner wisdom. The Age of Aquarius invites you to release the limitations that have held you back. It's about shedding the old version of yourself and stepping into the highest version of who you can be. This transformation will not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Because as you step into your authentic power, you will begin to see the world around you shift. As we move into this new age, we will see a rise in spiritual practices. People are moving away from organized religions and seeking spiritual truth on their own terms. The Age of Aquarius calls for personal spiritual empowerment. It's no longer about following someone else's rules or dogma, but about finding your own truth and following your own path. This is a time for each of us to connect to the divine within, to seek a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. In the Age of Aquarius, we will also see a global awakening. More and more people will begin to realize that we are all interconnected. This realization will lead to a greater sense of unity and cooperation. No longer will we see ourselves as isolated individuals, but as part of a greater whole. We will begin to understand that the well-being of the planet, the well-being of humanity, and the well-being of our own souls are all connected. This shift will bring about a spiritual renaissance. People will begin to rediscover the ancient wisdom of the past and combine it with the advancements of the present. We will learn how to live in harmony with the earth, how to heal ourselves and each other, and how to create a more peaceful, compassionate world. The Age of Aquarius is the age of healing. Healing the earth, healing our relationships, and healing ourselves. This age will bring profound changes to how we view ourselves, our communities, and the world. One of the most powerful aspects of the Age of Aquarius is the rise of technology. Technology will play a significant role in this spiritual awakening, but not in the way we often think. It's not just about advancing machines or gadgets. It's about using technology as a tool for spiritual growth. We will see more people using technology to connect with each other, to share wisdom, and to spread messages of hope and unity. Technology will be used to raise awareness, to open minds, and to help people align with their higher purpose. As we move through the Age of Aquarius, we will also see a renewed focus on environmental sustainability. This is the time for us to take responsibility for the planet we live on. Aquarius is the sign of innovation, and we will see new technologies and ideas that help us live in harmony with the earth. More and more people will take action to protect the environment, to heal the planet, and to create a world that is more sustainable for future generations. As we dive deeper into the Age of Aquarius, it's important to understand that this new era is not only about external change, it's about inner transformation, a transformation that starts within each of us. This is the time to reclaim your power. The Age of Aquarius isn't just a period of change for the world, it's a time for personal growth and spiritual awakening. This is the time to unlock your full potential and begin living the life you were always meant to live. It's time to release old fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that have kept you stuck in patterns of limitation. The Aquarius energy is pushing you to step out of the shadows and embrace the light of your truth. The first step is awareness. You must become aware of the thoughts, emotions, and beliefs that no longer serve you. What are the stories you've been telling yourself? What are the fears you've been carrying? Now is the time to identify them and let them go. In the Age of Aquarius, we are learning to shift our mindset. Instead of focusing on lack, fear, or limitation, we focus on abundance, freedom, and love. This is the time to begin living authentically. Aquarius is all about being true to yourself. In the past, society has placed labels on us, telling us how to think, feel, and act. But now, in the Age of Aquarius, we are learning to break free from these constraints. It's about embracing your unique gifts and living life on your own terms. It's about no longer hiding who you truly are and standing tall in your power. As we awaken, we also begin to see the power of community. Aquarius represents the collective, and we are learning that we are stronger when we come together. The old paradigm of individualism is being replaced by a new way of being, where collaboration, mutual support, and unity become the foundation for a better world. No longer do we need to walk this path alone. The Age of Aquarius is calling for unity, a unity that goes beyond borders, races, and cultures. This is a time of profound change, and that change starts with each of us individually. When we heal ourselves, we heal the world. When we raise our vibration, we raise the collective vibration. The more we align with our true selves, the more we contribute to the awakening of the planet. In the Age of Aquarius, we will see a rise in spirituality, but not in the way we've been taught in the past. This age is about personal spirituality. It's not about following a set of rules or adhering to a specific religious practice. It's about each person discovering their own connection to the divine. The Age of Aquarius is calling us to trust our intuition, to listen to the whispers of our soul, and to connect with the divine within. We are awakening to the truth that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are more than just our bodies. We are more than just our thoughts. We are divine energy, connected to the infinite universe. This shift in consciousness will also bring with it a global healing. As more and more people awaken, we will begin to see healing not only on an individual level, but also on a collective level. The Age of Aquarius is about healing the earth, healing our relationships, and healing ourselves. We will learn to live in harmony with the planet, to protect our environment, and to create a sustainable future for generations to come. This awakening is not going to happen overnight. It's a gradual process, but the seeds are already being planted. We are already seeing the signs of this transformation. More people are waking up. More people are seeking truth. And more people are beginning to live in alignment with their higher purpose. The Age of Aquarius is a time of great potential. It's a time of awakening, empowerment, and unity. As we continue to step into this new age, let us remember that we are all part of something much greater than ourselves. We are all part of the cosmic energy that connects everything in the universe. And it is through this connection that we will experience true peace, joy, and abundance. As we reach the final step in the Age of Aquarius, it's important to remember that this new era is not just about individual awakening. It's about the collective. We are moving from the me mentality to the we mentality. The Age of Aquarius is about realizing that we are all connected, that our actions, our energy, and our thoughts affect the collective consciousness. We are all in this together. In this new age, we will start to see the world through the lens of unity. No longer will we see ourselves as separate from one another. We are all interconnected, and our shared experiences will bring us closer. The Age of Aquarius calls for us to rise above division, to heal the wounds of the past, and to come together in a spirit of collaboration. But how do we align with this new energy? How do we make the most of this incredible shift? It starts with awareness. The first step is to wake up. We must begin to look at the world with fresh eyes, to see beyond the illusions that have kept us trapped in old, limiting beliefs. The Age of Aquarius is calling us to question everything, to ask ourselves, what is truly important? What is my purpose? How can I contribute to the collective good? Once we have that awareness, the next step is action. It's not enough to just know the truth. We must live it. We must start making choices that align with the values of the Age of Aquarius. unity, peace, love, and sustainability. Every decision we make, from how we treat each other to how we take care of the planet, has an impact on the collective. By choosing to live in alignment with these values, we help create the world we want to live in. In the Age of Aquarius, we will see a rise in spirituality, but not in the way we've seen in the past. This is not about following dogmas or adhering to organized religions. It's about each person discovering their own inner truth. It's about learning to trust ourselves, to listen to our intuition, and to connect with the divine within. The Age of Aquarius will bring about a spiritual revolution where each person becomes their own spiritual leader. No longer will we rely on external authorities to tell us what's true. We will each find our own truth, and through that truth, we will find our connection to the greater whole. This awakening is already happening. We are seeing signs of the shift everywhere. More people are waking up to the truth that we are all connected, and they are beginning to live in alignment with their higher purpose. We are entering a time when the vibration of the earth is rising, and as it rises, so too does the consciousness of humanity. The Age of Aquarius is about waking up to the divine energy that flows through all of us. It's about realizing that we are divine beings having a human experience. And the more we align with this truth, the more we will experience peace, abundance, and joy. This is the promise of the Age of Aquarius, a time of awakening, empowerment, and unity. It's a time when we will remember who we truly are. And as we awaken, we will see the world around us shift from fear and division to love and connection. We are on the brink of something truly extraordinary, and we are all part of it. So the question is, what are you doing today to align with the energy of the Age of Aquarius? How are you contributing to the collective awakening? Let us know in the comments below. Let's walk this path together.